It's not letting me unfold it. Let's see what I'm getting here. Yeah, see, I'm just a little bit. For some reason, it's not unfolding that the way I want. I'm going to leave that alone and play with that in Maya. So I'll try to do the same process here. Pick this edge up where the transverse process meets. Okay, now I have the tube again, and I'll take this plane off. Okay, and then I'll look for adding a seam right along this edge. Okay, see that one unfolds right. I'm not sure what's going on with this other one, that there's something odd maybe with the geometry, that it's not seeing that. There's a clear seam there. See that overlapping? Maybe I missed the space. Let me look one more time. I'm sorry to make you guys watch while I do this, but alright. Let's see, out of curiosity, if I'm holding the control key now, so I'm putting that seam, I'm taking that seam away. Let's see if I do the other side. No, it still gives me the same problem. So we'll work on that when we get back to Maya. Okay, we can do the same thing then for the superior articulating processes, where basically just, and then it's a little less desirable here. So now we can open that up a little bit. Honestly, what I should have done is put another edge right here and pull that up so I had a space there. I may have to do that in Maya and see if I can make it work. And then again, I'll just come back, let's say out here, that it unfolds. Okay, we're getting someplace now. Now the problem is that leaves this wall inside. Let's take this bottom, we can go back to edge loop, and let's take this bottom edge off. Must be missing something. Oh, no, it looks like, oh no, I see. I guess I missed right there. There we go. Okay, so now that's a flat plane. And then I think what I want to do is come up right through here. So I'm going to go back to marking individual seam. Come straight down this edge here. And make sure I go along this edge, which should already be cut for the bottom. And then go straight up this edge. I want to make sure this is cut right across. Okay. And then, where does that leave me? That leaves me this top. So I can cut that off, right? Okay, I got the top as a separate piece now. And I've got the inside as a separate piece. And that means what? This is a separate piece too. Okay, that's still a mess there. All right. Still a bit of a mess. Could it come down? Oh, I think it's a mess because these pedicles are attached to it. Okay, so now that's flat. Got these little, oh, that came out pretty well like that. What's this piece here? That's floating out in space on its own. I think what I can do is, again, put all this back together. Let's see what it looks like if I unwrap the whole thing. So what I'm looking for specifically is not any, want to make sure there's no, can't remember how to get rid of that. There's a command here. It basically allows me to move things that I select, and I don't want to do that. And I can't remember what I did to turn that off. But what I'm looking for here is nothing is overlapping. Okay? Nothing is on top of one another. And that's pretty much what I want. Okay? So now I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save it as a 3D code file, which is the 3B. That's the native format for 3D code. A little excited there, got the 0 instead of the O. T6 3D code. Okay, so I want to put this into the same folder. I want to put this in the same scenes directory that my the rest of my files are coming from. Okay, then the other thing I'm going to do, now that I've saved it, is I'm going to say apply UV set. Remember, this is the critical step. You got to always say apply UV step, otherwise, UV set, I'm sorry, otherwise it doesn't actually remember all this. Okay, now I've got it. So now I'm going to go back and say export objects and texture. And I'm going to leave all these things as they are default. I'm going to say OK. It should let me have a name. So this one I'm going to call T6 for Maya, because I still need to work on that map further.